Spoiler warning, large parts of Inscryption's lore will be discussed in this video. You've been warned. Inscryption is a game released in October of 2021. It's a roguelike card battle with secrets hidden all around you, just waiting for you to find them. In the 4 years since it's released, I've heard nothing but glowing reviews from friends and family, but knew nothing about the game. That is, until today. You see, I'd recently been gifted Inscryption, and was curious if the reviews they left were actually accurate, or if they were overselling it. So I sat down and drew my hand. Today, I am playing for the very first time Inscryption. I have no idea what this game is. I have heard good things about it, but we'll find out if it is good today. The first battle is just a tutorial. It explains the key concepts of damage, health, and blood. On the left side of your card, you will see your damage value. Usually this is constant, but for certain cards it can change due to a multitude of factors. When damage is unimpeded, you attack your opponent, the shadowy man, directly. Damage is shown using a scale, and golden teeth on that scale. When a player takes damage, that number of teeth is placed on the scale. Whoever side touches the table first loses. Health is shown on the right side of a card. When there is a card between you and your opponent, your damage affects their health instead of the opponent. When your card runs out of health, it is removed from the playing field until the end of the match. But in order to play a card, you need a blood sacrifice. Our example is this card, the Stoat. He's sentient, so not only does he talk to you, he also gives you hints about how to progress. In order to summon him, you need one sacrifice, as shown in the top right of his card. There are also squirrels, which are drawn from a separate pile than the rest of your cards. They only have 1 health, but you can play them for free, so they make a good sacrifice. And that's the game. That's a lot to process, sure, but once you start playing, you get the hang of it. I won this match. It won't all be so easy. Okay. After you beat the tutorial, you're taken to the map. You progress down this map one space at a time and can take any path offered to you. Different spaces mean different things, such as choose a new card, upgrade a card, infuse a sigil, battle, and more. Now, I mentioned sigils before, but I didn't explain them. There are special effects applied to your cards. Some cause an opposing card's damage to decrease, some cause an upgrade mid-battle, and honestly, there's too many to talk about them all. But now that the exposition's finally out of the way, we can start the real gameplay. As you progress down the map, you'll find a boss at the end. I'll let him introduce himself. It was the Prospector! Yeah, our antagonist Leshy is just really into DMing. At the start of the round, the Prospector plays a pack mule and a coyote. While the coyote may seem like the threat, what's really important is defeating the pack mule. You see, once you defeat the pack mule, an extra 5 cards are added to your hand, making the phase far easier. Once you deal enough damage to defeat him, the Prospector reveals he has an extra life and starts phase 2 by turning all your cards into gold. Gold has 2 health, so there's nothing you can do but draw until the Prospector breaks some of it. Then it's just a matter of defeating him again, and you win. Unfortunately, this is where my first run lost. That's a rough one, For a first run, I don't think it was terrible. Ooh, I'm getting taken. Once you die, an interesting thing happens. Leshy has a weird hobby and a special camera. He will pull random cards from your deck and have you choose parts of each to create a new card. Once you've made it, he asks for your name and then takes your picture. You are now trapped inside of that card, hoping someone else will come along and defeat Leshy. The second run plays out a lot like the first, only this time we get more plot. You see, Leshy lets you get up and walk around the room, where you can find things like this safe. The code for it wasn't particularly well hidden, but that didn't stop me from ignoring it entirely. I could hypothetically, okay, hear me out. We're gonna get this, don't worry. It's not, okay, look. There's only 3 dials. That's not that many possible combinations. Code? Nah. I got code, don't worry. See? I told you it wouldn't take that long. Inside, you'll find the second sentient card, the Stink Bug. Along with the Stoat, they'll help you figure out exactly what you need to do. Starting with the next hint, the sliding puzzle's on the wall. And if we do this, it's obviously just 5. What? In these drawers, we find many things, but most importantly, we find the caged dog. This is another step towards figuring the way out of this place. Unfortunately, I didn't figure that out this run. Once you make it to the end of the second map, you find yourself face to face with the Angler. His battle has one simple gimmick, and that's that he steals your cards with his hook. It'll always be the most recent card, so make sure to play bad cards last. Aside from that, it's a fairly standard fight. It's gonna kill the Stoat, but it's gonna kill the Angler. We're good. Okay. Shortly after, you may find a pack with a jar of green goo. Leshy tells you you can't use it, but it lets you take it anyways. If you continually try to use it, he moves it to a desk on the far side of the map. As it turns out, there's a face in the goo, and it can speak to you. It tells you that you must free the caged wolf. Though, I didn't free the wolf that round. We actually completed the run, which seems triumphant at first, but you still haven't truly beaten Leshy. He still comes to you in the back room where you can take his camera. Unfortunately, there's no film in it. Instead of a normal card, Leshy turns you into a winning card this time, which will be hung on the door. Because it was a winner, we named it aptly. Joe Pesci. Now, a lot of the plot here happens all at once, so bear with me. Once you free the caged wolf, you get the wolf statue. You can use that to get the special dagger from the bunny statue. And after literally stabbing out your own eye, you're given a choice of new eyes. If you choose the glowing one, you'll see things that you couldn't before, like where to move the clock hands to open the clock. Inside the clock, you'll find two things. One, you'll find the third and final sentient card, the stunted wolf. He's also missing an eye, just like we are. And two, you'll find a roll of camera film that Leshy doesn't see you grab. If you're wondering what happens if you win a run with these items, I am as well. Unfortunately, as short as this video is, it took us 3 hours just to get to this point. We had one more run, but it failed. So this is the end for now. But if you need more answers, we'll be back at it again tonight, so come check it out. I'll be live at twitch.tv/breadrep. If you enjoyed the video or want to see a part 2 tomorrow, I hope you subscribe. See you next time.